Hi, you guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph Moore. For those that are in the cheer world, I'll go by Coach Joey. Um, for those in the personal training world, you can call me Coach Joe, Coach JC. For those in the hair world, Joey, Joseph. But my channel will basically be about all things hair, cheerleading, and personal training. Um, this is my first actual official video for YouTube. But today I'm going to be going over different plank variations, something that you can do while you're at the park, at work, on your lunch break, at home, watching your favorite TV show. Just something easy that won't put a lot of pressure on you, on your body, as well as you don't have to use any kind of equipment to do these things. These are just simple exercises that'll help target your core area as well as other various parts of the body. So just kind of follow me with the few exercises that I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over proper body technique, how long you should actually do them, because for those that are new to fitness or on their fitness journey, you don't want to overexert yourself, getting into exercising, because then you're going to burn out fast. You want to kind of take your time, and you just want to like really listen to your body along this journey. If your body's saying, hey, okay, let's kind of back up a little bit, back up. If it's saying, okay, I can do a little bit more, then you can do a little bit more, but always listen to your body, because your body is never going to lead you wrong. So let's get started. All right, so the first plank variation we're going to do is called the high plank. Now, the reason why it's called the high plank, because your body is completely off of the floor. Even though your hands and feet are touching the floor, the rest of your body is off the floor. So what you want to do is you want to get up, get in the push-up position. Make sure your hands is right underneath your shoulders. Make sure your feet are together. You could do them shoulder width apart if you like, but you want to make sure that in this position that you're engaging your core, that your body isn't swaying, you're not going forwards or backwards, you're sturdy. You want to be as sturdy as you can. And you want to hold it for like the first time you're getting into it. Hold it for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever your body can endure. You want to hold it for that long. That way, you're starting to feel the burn. And as your body get more comfortable with it, you want to make sure that you're increasing it. So if you start out with 20 seconds, you want to increase it to like 40 seconds. And if you're starting out with 30 seconds, you want to increase it to 60 seconds. So as you keep doing it, you want to make sure that you're increasing your seconds to minutes. Because the more you do it, the more you'll start to feel that burn, the more you start to feel like, okay, I'm feeling the results. You'll start to see the results, and you'll start to feel good, and it'll push you to want to work out more. So any exercise that you do, whether it's planking, it's going to the gym, doing some cardio, you want to make sure that you're feeling comfortable doing it, and you don't feel weird or feel awkward. So that way it's easier for you to do it. You'll start to feel better about doing it, and you'll start to push yourself a little bit more, because you want to get those results. But also enjoy the journey, because becoming fit is not just getting to the destination. It's about enjoying the journey and knowing that this journey does not stop. Once it starts, it does not stop. It goes even further into how you eat. How is your home life? How is your work life? All those things factor into your actual exercise life. So you have to be mindful of those things that stress you out, things that make you happy. Like, you want to be mindful of everything that encompasses you. Everything that is dealing with you and your life, you want to make sure that you are taking notice. If it's something that you can change, change it. If it's things that you can't change, don't stress yourself over it. Because the one thing that I've learned in my fitness journey, is that stress is one of my main setbacks. Work stresses me out all the time, so I tend to either not want to work out, or I tend to work out harder. So for those that stress about certain things, use that as fuel to push yourself harder when you work out, or don't allow it to not allow you to work out. And what I mean is, don't let that stress be the thing that stop you from working out. If you stress, use that as a Red Bull to work out even more, or to push yourself just a little bit harder than you normally would push yourself. So with that being said, we're going to get into the second plank variation. All right, so the second plank variation is similar to the first plank variation, but this is called a forearm plank. What that means is you're basically putting all of your upper body onto your forearms. So you're going to kind of be in the slight push-up position, but you're going to be on your forearms instead of with bent arms. So we'll just go ahead and get right into it. So you want to kind of get your forearms sturdy right underneath your shoulders. You can clasp your hands. You can kind of leave them out. However you feel comfortable. I usually clasp my hands. It's kind of my way of just making sure I'm tight, I'm not moving, I'm not shaking a lot. Because with planking, you do feel your body shake a little bit, and it's only because your body having to rely on its own as support along with the weight of your body. So your body has to get used to it. So once you get in that comfortable position, you lift up, make sure your core is engaged. You don't want to stick your butt up. You don't want to leave your butt sinking. You want it to kind of be as flat as a board. And you just hold it, I say for 20 seconds or wherever you feel comfortable. And then when you're ready to release, you just ease yourself down to the floor, kind of give yourself maybe like a 15-second rest period, and then you just get back into it. And like with the full body plank, you want to do the same thing. You want to start off light and work your way up in seconds to minutes, because you don't want to just rush into 1 minute and you've never done a plank. So you want to make sure you're taking your time, getting to know your body and knowing when to start, when to stop. It's easy to want to go further and go harder, but if you don't know your body and don't know what your body is capable of, you can injure yourself severely. So you don't want to take that risk. You want to make sure you're listening to your body constantly, because your body's going to tell you, okay, I can go a little bit longer. Okay, well, we need to go ahead and take a break. So listen to your body. Your body is never going to lead you wrong. And with that being said, we are going to go into the third plank variation. All right, so the third plank variation is a side plank. These are for your love handles, obliques, whatever you want to call them. This is to help tighten those up. The first two planks were strictly for your abs, upper, middle, lower. This plank is going to be strictly for your sides. You still want to engage your core. You always want to engage your core in any plank variation. I'm only going to go over just 3 for today, but I'll show you more in the upcoming videos, just some other ones that you can pretty much do. They kind of have the same, they work the same, and they do the same. It may cause a little bit more body movement, but this particular plank is strictly for your side. So with that being said, let's get into it. So you want to lay completely on your side. You want to place your elbow directly under your shoulder. You don't want it to be here. You don't want it to be here. You want it to be that support that you'll need, because you're going to lift, you put all your body weight onto this one shoulder. Now with the side plank, you will be doing it on both sides, so that way you can feel the burn on both sides. So let's go ahead, get our body position. You can put your feet on top of each other. I don't really consider doing that because you need balance. So you want to put your feet on top of each other. You don't have to point your toes. You can keep them flexed, whatever's comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, you just lift up. Make sure your core is engaged, making sure that you're not rocking forwards or backwards, that you're keeping all body weight onto that shoulder. Hold it for 20 seconds because you are putting a lot of weight on your shoulders and you don't want to injure your shoulder. So hold it for 20 seconds, 15 seconds, and then you let go. And then you'll do the same thing on your other side. You want to make sure that your shoulder and elbow are one straight line underneath each other. Feet on top of each other. Lift up. Keep that core engaged at all times. Making sure you're not rocking back and forth. And then you release. So you would do those 3 exercises wherever, whenever, for however long your body can take. With the side plank, you don't have to keep your arm by your side. You can put it behind your head. It's totally up to you. Whatever you feel more comfortable with, that's totally fine. You don't have no specific way of doing it. I will recommend that whenever you're doing these exercises, make sure you're in comfortable clothing. You don't want to be in, if you're at work and say you're in your work attire, whatever that is, make sure it's comfortable. It's not too tight. Loose is preferably better, because if it's too tight while you're flexing your muscles, that may cause, your clothes to rip, or you may have a small hole wherever it's the tightest. When you're at home or at the park or wherever and you're doing these exercises, just make sure your clothes are comfortable. You have on tennis shoes if you choose to have on tennis shoes. If not, that is perfectly okay. I wouldn't recommend any kind of slides, flip-flops, or sandals, only because of the simple fact that it's not closed toe. If you're going to do it in a shoe, make sure it's a closed toe shoe. If it's not, just go ahead and take the shoe off. But those are the 3 plank variations that that I showed you today that you can go ahead and utilize now. Next video will be more so just different other ab exercises, because that's what my problem area is, and I know that that's the problem area for a lot of people, man, woman, child, adult. That's the problem area for a lot of people, the abdomen area. So I'm going to probably be doing some more ab exercises that you can utilize and put into your workout regimen so you can get those ab results that you're looking for. I'll also go over some upper body exercises, some lower body exercises without weights at first, and I'll even show you some of my gym exercises, some of the gym equipment that I use when I go to the gym, so that way you can kind of see that if you do have a gym membership, you can utilize the gym. If you don't, that is perfectly fine. I'll even show you how to utilize some things around the house as your weight that you can do while doing these various exercises. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Do not forget, if you want to see more workout videos, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, so that way you can see any video that I post in the future. Please leave a comment letting me know what other exercises you would like to see me do. Any exercise you would like to see me do, let me know. If there's anything else you would like to see beyond exercise, put it in the comment section. I will be doing some videos for cheerleading. I also will be doing some videos for hair, so that way you can kind of see some of the things that I do. But until then, love you guys. See ya.